ধন্যবাদ। ভালো লাগছে রে, যাই কই যাচ্ছে তুই মন বন্ধ করে বললে হারাম দাদারে
বাংলাদেশের সেরা ভাই
কাজী ভাই আগে আসলে
কত উপকারী না পাইতাম। কাজী প্রথম, কাজী শেষ।
ছবি তুলে পাইছে
Being the only one picking up the wickets, a bit on the expensive side, and so his name
কৌশল
13.
না আসলে
And Delpo
এতে কষ্ট এতে কষ্ট সিম বন্ধ করতে আর জাস্ট আমি কেন হিন্দি লাগাই দি তুই এক দোস্ত হিন্দি মোবাইল
দেখবেন যখন একবারই কিনুন।
তুই কোন দিয়ে চালাইছিস জি টিভি
rules of course is again from Johnson Charles. Can be unorthodox, but that was disappointing. So Misaka.
মোবাইল কোন ছিল
Nice ball of the power play. Delpo's missed his thing. Wow, offering with textbook stuff. Laurie Evans, beautiful to watch.
Yeah, let's see if Laurie Evans can get going. Put a dent the Vikings bowling lineup. Due factor, of course, this one. Here, Chitters. Important passage of play coming up. Just had a timeout. Dangerous times for any batting side. See if Evans and Charles can crack on. They've just got together. They're 15 in terms of the partnership. Here's Khalid Ahmed. Swapped ends. Protection. There'll only be one.
বন্ধুরা
Yeah,
যে
dangerous
দেখতেছো
times.
দেখো
Most of the
সমস্যা নাই
knocks have
কিন্তু
batting
চ্যানেলটি
sides
সাবস্ক্রাইব
tend to
করে
lose
দিও
wickets straight after the bit of a break. But I'll tell you what, this guy here, when he got his 100 off 62 balls, the timer was exquisite. He took them apart and feet were going nicely. Prior to this, bear in mind, he had been struggling. When he got going, lovely to watch.
Yeah, 100, 104 not out. Followed up, match 27. Just a little paddle around the corners, he found the gap. Not even going to get two for it. Yeah, followed up in a losing cause at 74. Yeah, wonderful 100. So I've been told it is best ever in terms of consecutive innings, back to back. 178. Shabeer's was previous one of 168 with two innings back to back put together in BPL history. So Evans is in good nick. Johnson Charles, he needed to be on his toes there with that one. They want to be happy.
Yeah, numbers don't lie. Certainly he's in a good nick. This is the last delivery. Johnson Charles clearing his front leg, clearly sending a message he wants to have a go. Good response. Never easy to nail in the Yorkers this time of the game as well.
Like you, isn't he? He's not shy.
Depends on what you're talking about. No shy to have a go, yes.
Evans. Oh no, only another single. Well, it's not a bad over. Context. It's going for 4 singles. You take 6 singles. Again, he's got away with this one, Khalid.
The right length and the line as well. He's just missing his line a little bit. But what I like about this over so far hasn't been, apart from the Yorker, he's been bowling a hard length, hip, trying to hit that hip, which is really good.
Changes it up with another Yorker. So he's bowled 2 of those in a row to Johnson Charles. It's good stuff. He's a bit more back end of a length to Laurie Evans.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? After having seen your other seamer from the other end getting bludgeoned through mid-wicket, any length ball to Johnson Charles. But yeah, might as well try something different. Yorker length. You miss your length with him, you're going to fetch.
About 2 and should be comfortable. So 7 off the 9th at 72 for 1.
রাজস্থান একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ। গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
182, yeah, going at 10s. Should they? That's a minimum. Slick outfield, due factor, and what a wonderful 22 yards it is here. After Secunda Raza. The mighty chips in. Now broadcasting from Raza. See how he goes. The ball now 9 overs old. A little bit greasy. He changes it up and he's going to disappear. A long way. Charles. This one was the other one there. Tried a leggy rather than a offie or a toppie. Let's drag it down somewhat.
Raza, I reckon he sold himself out on that first delivery, just at the top of his run-up. Just that index finger sticking out. That's an away swinger. He's bowled 3 different balls, and it's over. You know, tries to be sneaky, but at times it pays off, at times it doesn't. If it doesn't, it looks awful. And knowing him as well as I do, Secunda, he tries to be sneaky with the ball in hand.
Well, he better be on his game against these two because they look in the mood. Partnership now 30 from 22. Jay Charles, 3 fours, 1 maximum. Evans has hit 2 boundaries and he's 17. A 13-ball stay. More of Johnson Charles. Single only, she tidies up.
Yeah, last delivery. Secunda, sneaky. Which way is it going? Oh, it's good. Quicker. End of the over. 82 for 1.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ। ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজী সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
Well, match 32. Good first 10 here for the Kings. 82 for
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
Charles. 30 off 26. Delport's into a second over. Went for 10 in the first. Johnson Charles, fresh off a plane. The wonderful St. Lucia into the BPL 2019.
Yeah, it's a very good partnership. Match number 32 of the Bangladesh Premier League 2019 6th edition, presented by United Commercial Bank. Powered by TVS, Associate Partners Minister and Boshundara LPG. If he gets going, then he can play some really big shots. And I like the way Laurie Evans have batted, presenting the full face of the bat, and he's looked really good on the offside. He looked very, very pretty indeed. Nice colours there. Just like that. Have a look at that go. That's gone like a trace of bullet, hasn't it? That has creeped through the offside for another boundary.
It's a shot of a man in form. Got a bit of width, yes. Still got to put it away. Beautifully caressed through that extra cover. Gave the sweeper absolutely no chance. Back of the hand, slow ball from Cameron Delport. Way too wide. Evans says thank you very much.
Yeah, they put one back in the deep now. So they have three fielders on the offside when Laurie Evans is on strike, knowing that his strength is on the offside.
Good vantage point up top. Going along nicely here, the Kings. In what Ryan Tendashada said before the game, that's a must-win game.
I can understand what Ryan Tendashada said, but it also have to go. The message has to go around the team itself. You've got to have that belief that when you have this kind of a partnership in progress, 40 of 29, a score of 90 for 1 in the 11th over, you would want to go stronger and stronger. That is the one. He played that beautifully, didn't he? No chance whatsoever for the fielder to cut it off. Thinking about the second run, which is not there. Single to finish the over, he will keep the strike. 9 in that over, 91 for 1.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
Very cool, very hip. Laurie Evans continuing his rich vein of form, playing nicely. Johnson Charles going nicely also. Naeem back into the attack, 1 over for 13 tonight.
Nearly squeezing it through.
And look at Laurie Evans' scoring areas this year, the BPL 2019. Square of the wicket offside, square of the wicket leg side, not much down the ground. There we go, that is his hot zone. In county cricket, he plays at Sussex, and that's called his onion. It's an area he doesn't miss out. His strength, that's his onion.
And that's why, as the opposition bowlers, you would want to take note of his strengths and weaknesses. Nothing much down the ground, so perhaps they've failed to bowl them back of the length to force the batsman to come onto the front foot. He's very strong on the square of the wicket on both sides. That means they've been pitching it short and wide.
Muscled leg side. Johnson Charles reminds me of a Dwayne Smith. Remember Dwayne Smith? The Asian Caribbean calypso batsman. Very similar build, similar stance. Muscles the ball to all parts.
We'll have to wait and see whether he kicks on from here on. So far, so good for Rajshahi. Another very good-looking shot down the ground, and it's gone to the boundary. Lovely touch. We mentioned about that he's not picked up runs in that direction, but that is a terrific shot from Laurie Evans.
Well, he got barely full half volley. It was there to smash. You still got to put it away. Naeem's too full. And man at Evans' form, he's not going to miss out. Cameron Delport, he's good in the field. Get around. It's a good strike.
Yeah, what I like about that shot is all along the carpet. Hardly we've seen him play over the top. Very good. Still can score runs. You really don't have to look to play in the air. Good, sensible batting. Probably he'll take on the bowlers when right at the end if he goes on batting till the very end. But very nicely placed at 31 of just 22 deliveries for Evans.
He's found a nice home at the wicket here in the BPL 2019. His last 3 knocks have been superb. They'll need to carry that form for the Kings if they're going to make it all the way. Fans clues on their side. Full toss smashed straight to Cameron Delport at long on. 12 down. 99 for 1.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম। কাজী প্রথম, কাজী সেরা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Of Northamptonshire, very quiet man, very unassuming. Strange really for a fellow who bowled 90 miles an hour, hit the ball harder than anybody in the world.
Just think about whether when he was in his prime form, what he would have done in this sort of a format in a T20 match. Destroy the bowlers. Oh, that would have been curtains that had gone on to hit the stumps, deflecting off his hands. Have a look at this.
Well, I think Delport actually intentionally does that. It's clever from the bowler. Just tries to flick it onto the stumps. I reckon it might have been gone. It was hit hard. 50 partnership up of 37 balls. Good platform. Clever from Delport. Clever work from Delport. He just tried to flick it onto the stumps. That's a nice bit of handwork here.
I reckon he would have been gone. Yep. Oh, how did it miss? He cannot believe it.
Wonderful reactions from the South African. He knew very close to getting the main man, Laurie Evans, out. Gone high. It's gone long. Johnson Charles. Maximum.
Yeah, he's muscled that over the fielder at long on. And they love it. Why not? That was a big shot from Johnson Charles. Again, the length. It was in the zone. And out she goes for the maximum. For more. Sikandar Raza, the fielder, but he struck it quite firmly. I reckon that could have been stopped by Sikandar Raza. He's one of the very good fielders.
He doesn't miss many, Sikandar Raza. It's a big crease out there, and that just slipped through his fingertips. Delport's under pressure. Johnson Charles finding form, finding the middle of his bat.
1-1-1 for 1. Again a little bit fuller. This time he'll find the fielder. Turning out to be a really good over. They're kicking on at the right time, knowing that the next 7 overs is going to be so very crucial to put up a really big total.
Johnson Charles, partnership, 62 off 41 with Evans. He's just finding his form here, just getting the jet lag out of their body, finding the middle of his blade.
This is good batting, very good batting. 6 and a 4 from the bat of Johnson Charles, and all he did was just look for the singles. Very good. 14 in that over. After 13, Kings move on to 113 for 1.
Well, you're on the big screen. Give us a smile. Wonderful crowd again. Here at Chittagong. Everywhere we've gone, the crowds have followed. They've been treated to scintillating cricket the last couple of evenings here, and credit to the ground staff producing an absolute belter of a track. Been in it for everybody.
Yeah, spot on, Niall. 239 for 4. Highest score in the history of BPL from Ramkur Ridley yesterday. Reply from Vikings was 167 a bowl. And then today, still at sixes. Not a heavy contribution with the bat, individual contribution I mean. They still managed to go 195 for 4. Good strike rate for Johnson Charles. And Rajshahi King will be hoping that he can bat till the very end. He's a set batsman. Really good partnership in the making here.
Clobbered. Not middled. Yeah, he's looked good. Johnson Charles. I mentioned earlier, it's hard to get off a plane, meet your new team, get in the nets and have a hit. Playing nicely. As you mentioned, the partnership growing. 65 or 44. Power to add.
They're turning out to be a nice move to bring in Johnson Charles in place of Chittagong Prasanna for Rajshahi Kings. Couple of changes from both teams. Again, this time he's found the fielder, Laurie Evans, nicely struck. Came from the sweet part of the bat, but straight to the fielder.
Yes, bat sounds absolutely beautiful. Last couple of nights, the ball's been pinging off that bat. He hasn't any problems. We've seen some players changing their bats frequently, but Evans has stayed with his trusty stick. It's working for him tonight again.
Full toss. I just missed out. At times, even if you're set, you tend to just get your eyes light up and see that, yes, you want to put that away for a boundary, bit of an inside edge. But this is always turning out to be a good one from Naeem. Really good. Just the 3 runs in this over.
Ambitious from Mohammad Shahzad. Well, he had an appeal. I didn't hear anything. Oh, getting a bit carried away in the middle. Mohammad Shahzad was convinced, and then all of a sudden, he's been put under pressure by his captain. Should we refer it? Oh, I'm not sure.
I cannot take too much time. Oh, they've gone for the review. It's due to the fact that Mohammad Shahzad thinks that he's heard a sound. And he was quite convinced, and he convinced his skipper. Pushfi Karim, have a look. This looks fine. No problems there. Missed it by a mile, did it?
Well, there's some keepers you should probably back for a referral, and there's some you shouldn't. And I would say Mohammad Shahzad is somebody you probably shouldn't back for the referee. He gets too excited, the Afghanistan keeper.
But you could see the reaction from the bowler, Naeem Hassan. He was not convinced at all. Nothing. Look at the daylight between the bat and the ball. That's a poor review. Very poor review. Not that.
One excitable keeper to another. Mushfiq, when he's behind the sticks, he's jumping, roaring, celebrating. It's been a good over. It's 3 runs off this first 5 balls. It can go horribly wrong though. Johnson Charles, he's eyeing up a maximum. He's 47 off 36.
Couple of good overs from the bowling side can also change things in their favour. Only a single. What a good over this is from the youngster Naeem Hassan. Only 4 in that over. After 14 is 117 for 1. And it's also waiting for the signal for the Boshandhara LPG.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ। আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
কাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
কাজী প্রথম, কাজী সেরা।
Well, the Kings inserted Johnson Charles at the top of the order, playing nicely. 48 off 37. Evans has joined him. He's 35 off 27. A partnership, 67 off 48. So far, so good. Last couple of overs have been good for the Vikings, stemming the flow a little bit.
There's nothing much for the bowlers, but I just wonder whether they could have kicked on a little bit earlier. 48 of 37 and 35 of 27. Looks good, but is it good enough? It all depends how much they will get in the end. 50 between Charles and Shuman, 36 deliveries. And Charles and Evans have scored 67 and 48 deliveries. They're very well placed at the moment. 9 wickets in hand, 117 for 1. That's the partnership that we're discussing at the moment. Some lovely shot. I think that was a top shot. Shot from a top drawer and then the long up put away. Beautiful some shots through the offside. That was a pick of the shots for me. Down the ground on the onside from Laurie Evans. Some big sixes from Johnson Charles. Again, very good shot down the ground. It just looked like a very good batting surface.
Yeah, great partnership. 67 off 48. Power to add. They'll need a lot more. They'll need 200 here, close to it. Great wicket. Well, Abu Jayed, again, impressing. 2 overs and 5. The lead. Expensive, but picked up the only wicket. Naeem, he's bowled 3 of his 4. He's gone for 25. Delport, going at 11s. Raza just a 1 over for 10. Royal Hack, 2 overs for 13. Back live. The Kings 117 for 1, 6 overs left. Looking to get close to that magical 200 mark. Khalid back into the attack. Well bowled. Ramping Charles for room. Eyeing up that 50. Eyeing up that leg side.
He's bowled well in his 4th over, 1 for 29. Khalid Ahmed. He does bowl a heavy ball on the leg side, but what was good in the end was it struck him on the pad high on above and ensured that it was not a wide. The dot to start with. Even the last over, just 4 runs. And pressure just building up at the moment.
Contrasting batsmen. Both right-handers, yes, but Charles, all muscle, all physique. Evans, all style and timing and placement. Tough job for the bowlers out there. clubbed. Leg side. Just a single miss-hit. Really innocuous ball. He would have been hoping to put that one into the stands, Johnson Charles. Yeah, gutted.
39 deliveries for his 49 runs. Only 4 fours and 2 sixes. He can certainly cover up later on. After this 5 more overs to be bowled, with 9 wickets in hand, you'd expect at this rate they'll get to 164. If they go up at 10 runs in an over, 174, but they need to target more than 10 runs in an over from here on, which will give them 180 plus, maybe 190.
Well, yeah, 190 you would think is minimum. This absolute belter under the lights. Good bowling. Bowling to his field. It's not long on back. Got a deep man at mid-wicket. He's bowling full and straight. Evans is finding the fielder. Slightly frustrating, I would think. Charles sitting on 49. Yeah, you mentioned the projected scores. 12 and over gets them to 184. That's a minimum. 14 and over from here gets them 195. You're thinking somewhere between the 184 and 190.
Yeah, we're just thinking probably the batsmen are trying to eye the onside area. Why not try to hit over the top because the mid-off fielder was inside the circle. Now the long off has gone back and the third man has come inside the circle. So again, yeah, with that shot he'll pick up a 50 for sure. Yeah. He does, but still very good delivery from Khalid Ahmed. Makes a well-made 50 from Johnson Charles. Round of applause from the dugout.
Yeah, nice knock. 50 off 40. Now can he kick on? Now can he kick on? Can he make that massive score? Push this total out of reach of the Vikings and put them under pressure in the run chase. They lost last night, Chittagong. In front of their home crowd. Good effort so far.
Yeah, the short third man now goes back for Laurie Evans and Mushfiqur Rahim comes inside the circle at mid-off. Better option to try to hit over the top on the offside in front. Down the ground. Nick, straight to the keeper. Turning out to be a really good over. That is a very good delivery from the youngster Khalid Ahmed. And Mohammad Shahzad takes it easily.
Big wicket. Absolutely huge wicket. Evans trots off. Looks dismayed. How he's nicked this. Khalid. This ball. Full enough to go for it. All Evans do is nick it through. Shahzad gobbles it up. High fives. Much needed breakthrough. Good snaffle from Mohammad Shahzad. Low to his right. Evans cannot believe how he's missed out there tonight. He looked good. He's gone for 36. Caught Shahzad. Ball Khalid. The Kings. 120 for 2.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Evergreen, Ryan Tendershata. Well, just the 327 games and the 6,500 runs to your name, youth. 200s, 121 not out is your best. He's there because of this. Laurie Evans. Laurie Evans got one in his favourite area. Ball outside the off stump. Collapsing that back leg. Nick gobbled up behind the sticks. Good catch, Shahzad. The wicket, the ever impressive young bowler. Dot ball to finish. That's 15 gone. The Kings 122.
Five overs to go. Rajshahi Kings 120 for 2. They've got
the foundation to go big in the last 5 overs. 160 at this rate. Much rather go at 12 and over from now on and reach 180. Pitches it up. Tries to dig it out. Just a single. It's been a good comeback. One point in time, the Kings looking very comfortable. Some crucial breakthroughs, an important wicket. The wicket just being away from his body, trying to tonk it over. Cover. Ultra edge confirms. Well, big one there. Big edge. No problems. And well taken behind. Look at the reaction from the bowler. Little send off, but a little welcome to Daniel Kyle.
Good evening, Shammers. In terms of these guys that make a difference, your overseas players, Evans couldn't get to a half century. Johnson Charles has. What's Ryan Tenderskata got here? Gives himself room and a kaboom to boot. Oh, sweet.
He's not going to hang around. That's the 372nd six in this tournament, and he's a little worried now. Ryan Tenderskata making his intentions pretty clear early in the innings. Look at that strike over the cover region. Lovely shot that. Went forward and across. Full flow of the bat. Juicy part, and off it went flying. Great stuff. Just a little watchful. A nod of the head from his partner, maybe giving him a few pointers as to what the bowler is trying to dish out. Naeem Hassan. Oh, he tries to follow him. This is going a long, long way. And it's gone the distance. Back-to-back sixes from the bat of Ryan Tenderskata.
Showing his class and some flair. To an outside leg, first one. This time he's just gone even further. Bowler thought he'd follow him. Got it wrong again.
Again, he makes room. Again he goes. Sail away, buddy. That's the third one in a row. Fantastic batting here by Ryan Tenderskata.
Have a look at Mushfiqur Rahim. He's going to be a very nervous captain, having won the toss and put the Kings in. He's a hat-trick of sixes from one of the old guns. Ryan Tendo has put the bowler, Naeem Hassan, under enormous pressure now. 19 with 2 to go.
Where does he bowl to him? He's tried everything. He's coming around the wicket, trying to cramp him. He's moving away, and this time manages to just evade the bat. Saw him backing away and intelligently bowled a little wider than he would normally. Big over so far. Another delivery to come. 19 so far. Look at him moving. Oh dear. He's upset the bowler. The rhythm is drifted down leg, has foxed everybody. Shehzad couldn't get anything behind that. Bye signal, I think. 16 overs have been completed. That's 143 for 2.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
কাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
কাজী প্রথম, কাজী সেরা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ। Look at that tall building. 23 runs from that. And 3 sixes in that one. First one over extra cover from Naeem's previous over. This one backing away, and the bowler following him. He followed the ball, sent it over mid-wicket, inside out, over long off. Marvellous. Extraordinary power behind those shots from Tendo. Enjoyed that?
Yeah, it was okay. Giant, now he's got a job to do and he's being squirted behind point. Pressure on the bowler, first ball disappears. He's in the mood as JC.
Sure is. Took a bit of time to settle down, jet lag and all. He's done well. Held the innings together. He started, he came in, bit of a surprise opening the batting, but it's paid off. Didn't move his feet, but here's the extension of the arms, taking it to the pitch of the ball. Good stuff from Johnson Charles.
Yeah, thought so. Mushy, he's very busy. Rag in hand. Talking with his bowler, Abhijayat. Now, I said to him at the toss, before we flipped the coin, you reckon you're going to bowl first again? He didn't give anything away.
Pitching it up down the leg side. That's going to be a wide. With more exercise for the umpires.
Here's the challenge. Big bug on the middle of the pitch. Bit of sweep or something. Yeah. He's renowned for big striking. Doesn't often move the feet much, just swings through the line. But you're going to get these sort of deliveries. Well, it's just too easy for Johnson Charles.
Oh, inside edge, or is it? Goodness. Oh, did he miss that line? Did he get a bit of bat on that one? Finger has gone up.
Now, the scouter says, should we just review this? Why not? Well, he certainly didn't hit it, so is he going with it? No, I can't say would it looked pretty good even one real time. That's all we've seen, no replay. Let's have a little listen. The back leg, I think it's smashing in the leg pole. And he was furious with himself, Johnson Charles, that he actually didn't hit it in the first place. Because he's seeing it like a pumpkin. 55 for Johnson Charles, 148 for 3, the Kings.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও। Christian Yonka from South Africa, now in Chittagong. He's come in 2 wickets falling within about 28 balls. There is his pedigree. Just into his 100th match. Exactly 100th match for him. You'll remember that. 32 years old, 129.91. Strike rate, 750 so far. Abhijayat has done well. Tap and push. Thinking of a second round going through. Here comes the throw. Well done. Good running.
Yeah, fresh legs. 150 up for Rajshahi. Nice and full, mid-crease, smacking over leg pole quite comfortably. Yeah, it's just that angle. He gets the slide in there, but Johnson Charles curses himself for missing out.
Yeah, initially I thought there might have been a slight inside edge. There wasn't. 150 for 3 in the 17th over. Pitches it up. Toe-ended that one. Into the deep just for the single. It's been a good over so far. A wicket, very crucial wicket of Charles.
Can he finish though? Vijay, he's got one more, beg your pardon, 2 more to complete 3. But he's up against Ryan Tenderskata, who's come out in a rampant mood. It's anything in that arc. Oh, yes.
Both these batsmen from, you'd say, from the same part of the world, in the sense that though Rajshahi had played for the Netherlands, he was born in Cape Town. And Christian Jonker also coming from South Africa. Good ball, good ball. This whitish Yorker, he's done well.
Yeah, nice option. Well bowled, young man. You seam up as well. Brave enough to do that. That's a ripping length. Often quick men in these conditions will go across the seam just to get a better grip on the ball. Because of the dew factor, of course. Now then, one to go.
Thinking about a change in the field. The one taking place, don't spot anything. Batsman is backing away. Oh, he's moving around to the other side and hitting it over the top. Wow, brilliant strike. 6 of the best, 17 done, 157 for 3. From the first game yesterday, tracks here in Chittagong have been absolutely top class. This is batsman's paradise. The first one we played on that square that you're looking at now. One was the second one, third one as we look down. This is number 6 on that. Both have been equally good for the batsmen. Very difficult for the bowlers to make an impression. There's a projected score of 184 at the current rate, 190. They go a little quicker at 11 per over, going at 9.24 at the moment. 3 overs left.
That's why I was concerned about the last ball. Didn't get all of it. And... oh, no! No! That's Sikandar Raza down there.
Jonker was the batsman. Raza, come on. Really couldn't get an easier one. He had reverse cup that, lined himself up so nicely, and then oof, hit him on the side of the face. It happened once before, didn't it, Danny?
Yeah, last night we saw that. Get a sock on the jaw for your troubles. And momentum beautifully with the Kings.
Well, he's very fortunate. Gets the inside bat. Gets a single. Well, should have taken that. Could have changed the complexion ever so slightly. Maybe a break on the run flow.
Yeah, we've gone on about the night sky, but he had so much time and in good position for Sikandar Raza. In and out. Time for Ryan Tenderskata back on strike.
It must have hurt. Dropping the catch and getting smashed on the side of the face with the ball. Salt rubbed into the wound. Oh, he's moving away. It's a full toss. It's hammered away, one bounce to the fielder. Pretty high that. Ball came in.
Yeah, lucky to get away with this. So, going about the ball being slick. Slide off the blade so very quickly. Yeah, just underneath, but still, normally, Tenderskata would have sliced that maybe for 6. Playing on that side of the square too. It's a smaller side of the boundary here today.
Short and pull away. Is this going to hand? No, it's not. It's going to go past the fielder running to get to it. That was a gift if you ever had one. Raglan hop.
Dealing in 4s and 6s here. Into Skada and now Christian Jonker. Not the length to be bowling in the death overs. Yep.
You want to just pitch it further up, let the ball do something, even if it's 18 years, almost 18 overs old. You would feel that there might be something in it. The reverse going maybe evening here. Oh, again, he slapped it, but there should be someone cutting it off. Does. It's that man Raza. 2 more runs.
At least that one didn't pop up and smack him in the jaw. Got around and sorted it out this time.
He did well. See, just lining himself up behind and rolling over. Oh dear, that should be a beamer. My goodness. That's dangerous. Must have slipped through his fingers. Yeah, he's now well to get duck underneath that one.
Bit of chicken grease on that one. What a ripper, eh? Keep him awake out there. Show Brothers says yes, definitely free hit with the height and yeah, forward to this one. Well, he's on the charge too.
Whoops, and he slipped. And he was alert to the fact, okay, ensured that he put his bat back in. And the keeper, the cheeky keeper, who else but Mohammad Shahzad, tried to throw, did he? Turned that one into the deep. And they've got a single off the last ball of over number 18. Move on to 169 for 3.
রাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
Innings. 2 big overs will get them near the 200. The Chittagong Vikings will be hoping they can get a breakthrough. 1 more wicket. That'll stem the flow of runs. Abu Jad into his last over of his quarter of 4. Oh, full toss, turn around. But there should be someone cutting it off. Single is all that they can muster.
Into the 170s and looking forward to this now, this challenge for Abujad. His last over, up against Ryan Tenderskada, who was striking at, well, let's call it 278. 25 from just 9. Doesn't worry about 4s. He hasn't got any, he's got 4 6s.
And that's the concern. You can see the captain coming across with the ball, giving a vigorous rub with the towel, and Abu Jad being told, look, this guy is really in a marauding mood. You've got to be careful where you pitch the balls. Don't allow him any freebies. But last time he hit those last 4 6s he hit, they're all over the place. He's behind everyone.
Yeah, pressure on the bowler, no doubt about it. Abu Jai. It's a better option, much better option. Does well here, the bowler.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he did well. He was striving for the Yorker. Went and became a little bit of a low full toss. But what he did was also angle the ball into the batter, thus cramping him for space. Got a little bit of a smile on the skipper's face. He knows these are crucial deliveries. Might make the difference the last couple of overs. If they can just put the lid on the scoring, then might help them to chase the target later on. decent economy rate for Abuja. 6.3 into his fourth over. So Yorker attempted another good delivery and another single.
Twinge in the back there, it looks like. Behind the Yorkers. Previous over, Yorkers today. Better to be there. That very low full toss which sort of hits the bottom of the blade rather than letting the batter get underneath it, get leverage, length. Last ball of his previous over went all the way because he got it wrong. And it's that man again on strike.
Yeah, and he's got a little bit of a problem. He's holding the left side, a little bit of pinch. Hope it's nothing serious. Ball with his full speed and control. Oh, good ball. Excellent stuff. He's been getting those Yorkers to land right on the money.
Yeah, and it reflects in the over. Just 4 singles. You take 6 singles every day, every night. He's done it well because you also, from a bowling perspective, you've got to be canny enough to be able to, in terms of your action, loading up and watching where the batter goes. You know you're wanting to bowl wherever it is, wide Yorker, maybe hitting middle, hitting leg, whatever.
5 singles in the 19th over. That's absolutely top-class bowling.
Yeah, magic stuff. Abhijit, 1 for 24. Once again, his last ball. Can he finish well?
Go for a big hit. Been really contained extremely well here. Just said, wants to finish it off as well as bowled the last 5 deliveries. And he followed. Excellent over. Chance of a run out. Is he gone? No, he's underarmed it. They've gone upstairs. This will be a big wicket. I think he's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Tenduscarter is walking off. He's going to go upstairs with a Dettol 100% decision pending. Yeah, he knew. He's on his way. Great stuff, Abhijit. How about that? Dot ball on his back, 27, and it's 174 for 4 here.
Last over to come. Chittagong Vikings really coming back strongly. What a wonderful last over from Abhijit Chaudhary. New batsman in is Fazli Mahmood at the non-strikers end. Yonker goes after it. It's high in the air and it's going to go the distance. Full toss, loose delivery, punished.
Yeah, a little frustrating for the Vikings, given that Abhijit bowled a beautiful 19th over. This is the 20th. Across the seam. Rubble, yeah, he's just a little too full with this.
Yeah, Rabiul would have done better to just emulate what Abhijit had done. New batsman in. Mr. Mahmood Rabbi, left-handed batsman for the Rajshahi Kings. Watching from the other end as the last 5 balls are played out. Change of angle for Rabiul, just coming around now. And he's gone charging after that one. He's dunked it away and he's gone over for another maximum. Great stuff.
Decided to change the angle up. The bowler. And again, length. Time to disappear. And does.
Well, they've made up for that last over. 5 runs and a wicket. And let's have a look at the fall of Branton Deshkar's wicket. He tried to hit that away, but good work from the bowler on his follow-through, underarming it and getting the ball to hit and let the singer bells fly away before he can reach his crease.
Marvellous stuff from Abhijit. Tremendous pressure. 5 singles, then the run out. But 2 maximums back to back here.
Well, that should be taken. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's happening with this guy today? The Raza. He dropped another one.
Yeah, says it all. And it's Yonker, who's also got the strike back. 6-6-2, half an over to go. It's 188 for 4. And that's right, my dears.
Conceded over 200 yesterday. Close to that again. .239, they got the riders. Closing in on the 200 mark. 3 more balls to go. Delford finishing off. That's it, high and straight. Oh, thank goodness for this. It's a no ball. It's a free hit rather. So even he gets the catch, it does not count.
Shimmers, come on. We love this game.
Should have got a bit more on it too, shouldn't he?
Yeah, should have done, but it's a catch, but it's not a dismissal. Let's put it that way, because it was a free hit.
It was in the slot too. Just got a little bit across the ball. Just kept his shape, just chipped it downtown. He's 37 from 16 though. Yonker doing a fine job.
Fazle Mahmood just got 2 balls to face. Has to go, he does. And he gets a single to give Christian Yonker the strike. That's sensible.
24 the final over, and there's still 1 to go. 198 for 4. Can Christian Yonker make this disappear? Wouldn't that be sweet? Just pop it over the fence for a 4th maximum. He's hit 3. Good luck, Cameron Delport.
Not the best of times to come in and bowl. 3 balls. Goes, it's upish now. It's going to go into hand. Well, the skipper there lining himself up. He took a catch a short while earlier. That didn't count, but this one definitely did. And they managed to restrict them to under the 200 mark. 20 overs completed. It's 198 for 5.
Yeah, says it all again. From Christian Yonker, he knew he had a great opportunity.
They have scored 78 runs in the last 5 overs. Extraordinary. The power.
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
Wazir Sibanda is downstairs. Let's go down and join him.
Thanks, Shamim. I've got Christian Young.
গাজী স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজী স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
So I think when we're bowling, our lane's going to be important, but like I said, if someone bats through, it's quite a nice wicket to bat on.
You must be feeling really good with the way you ended up timing the.
Yeah, obviously, I think our target was like about 180, and I still feel it's a above par score. Obviously, it's all up to our bowlers now. Good fielding, hitting our lengths, lines. Yeah, hopefully, we can pull off a win here.
You got a very good bowling attack. You think it's a defendable 188?
I think with our bowling attack and their variations, I think it's very defendable. Like I said, we have to land our lengths and make sure we stick to our game plan.
Well done today. All the best.
Thanks, Riz.
This is what transpired. The Rajshahi Kings batting first. Charles, wonderful 55. He started slowly but picked up pace And then Shoma Sharkar again disappointing. Got to 26, then threw it away. Laurie Evans today got 36 runs and was caught well by Shahzad. Rantan Deshkare ran out for 27. Yonker 37. And Fazli Mahmood 1.
Johnson Charles, top scorer with that 55 from 43. So destructive on anything short and in the slot. You have 2 sixes and 5 boundaries. Some attractive power hitting from the big West Indian. No surprises, that leg side is a bit of a fave.
Yeah, big ones. Over mid-wicket and car corner. Onus on the leg side, hardly anything behind square. Just the 2 backward of point. So, the Rajshahi Kings have posted 198 for 5 in their 20 overs. And the Chittagong Vikings need to score 199. And that is the target when they come back to bat. And we hope you're going to join us for that chase.
হ্যালো গাইস, আপনাদেরকে দুঃখের সহিত জানানো যাচ্ছে যে ল্যাপটপে তুই যদি ইচ্ছে খেলা চালায় যদি এত দাখল যেত আমি খেলা লাগা দিতে মানে এমনি ল্যাপটপে খেলা লাগা হয়েছে মানে তুই কিন্তু করতাম পারি মান ইজ্জত আছে না বেটা, কি যে করিস না তুই। গাইস আটক গয়া গাইস এখন সেকেন্ড ম্যাচ শুরু হবে, তো সবাই দেখতে থাকো। আর যদি নেক্সট খেলা দেখতে চাও চ্যানেলটি এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নাও। আমি তোমাদেরকে খেলা দেখাবো এবং কি ব্লগও দেবো, সবাই চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করো।
Well, the Kings, they've had a good half. 198 for 5. Contributions all the way down. Charles top scorer with 55. Evans 36. Ryan Tendershada 27 off 12. Christian Yonker icing on the cake 37 off 16. 15 fours. Nicely started. Sumia Sharka smoked a few beautiful over the top. Square the wicket off the spinner. Looked good. Johnson Charles. Bat on ball. Uses brute force. It was all go. All action in the middle. Fours flying everywhere. Laurie Evans, lovely touch at the crease. As you've seen of late, a bit of width, he punishes you. The power down the ground. Johnson Charles, well, he can hit the ball extremely hard.
The partnership 50 to start with between Johnson Charles and Sumo Shoka set the tone, and then Evans and Johnson Charles getting in 17, just 53 deliveries. In the end, I reckon a very good total, 198.
Yeah, very good total. And 9 biggies. 9 out of the park. Johnson Charles rocks back, pulls one away, and then hits one through the line. Massive hit. Absolutely massive. Then the shot hit 3 in a row. Bang, bang, bang. Easy as you like. He hit 4 in total. There was 9 sixes in the Kings innings of 198 for 5. Could be a good score. Should be a good score. Christian Jonker, as I mentioned, just putting the icing on the cake. Did well to hit that full bunger, taking evasive action, sending it all the way.
Yeah, they took some beating, didn't they? I thought Abu Jahid was outstanding with the ball, 1 for 24 of 4. He was simply brilliant. So was Khalid Ahmed at 2 for 32. But the rest really going for an 11s, 13 and 10 each for Naeem, Rubiul, Delport and Raza.
We'll have a look at the wickets to fall. Sarkar, well, got a start. Another start again. No gloves. Feels nice and safe. Nick. Shahzad tumbling to his right. Have a look at half chance. Really good effort behind the sticks. Plum Elbidouche. Johnson Charles. JC. Well played. This was a brilliant run out. Abu Jayed, presence of mind, following through. Clean pickup with the 10-pin bowling. Trying to the shot and caught short. And back. Last one to go. Last ball. Christian Jonker slices one to Mushfiq. Caught in the deep. Camera Delport. Here's a scenario. Just 199 required of 20 overs. Shade under 10 from the off. 2 men entrusted with the responsibility for the home side, Cam Delport and Mohammad Shahzad. Final words of wisdom for the Kings in what we must think is a must-win game. A huge 2 points to get them up the ladder and keep them within touching distance at the top. Kings are top of the table, of course. Big chase. Should be an exciting night here in Chittagong.
Well, I reckon they have a fight on their hands. Chittagong Vikings, it's not a total that any team would feel comfortable chasing. I reckon it's a very good total. It's a challenging total. Mohammad Shahzad, Cameron Delport will open the batting for the Chittagong Vikings, but they will have to really play good and ensure that they can set some sort of a platform right from the top of the order and then get closer to the target. Excellent from Rajshahi Kings. They are at 8 points. There's a bit of a laugh there in the middle, but it gets to business when they start the innings.
Cam Delport, 29 years of age. Durban, born and bred. Wonderful strike rate, 138. He's got 3 centuries. Plays all around the world, 2050s. Very clean striker of the ball. Having a laugh there with Johnson Charles pre-match, or pre-inning. Afghanistan opening bat and wicketkeeper. Lumbering up, loosening up. Fine strike of the ball. Hasn't necessarily fired as they would like. Can do better. 132, good strike rate. Best of 118, no doubt. He's due a big score.
Yeah, whatever he does, in the end, he has to score runs quickly, I can tell you that, because that chase is a big one, really big one. They need 199. Kamrul Islam Rabbi from the Ispani Mirzapur end. Starts well, bang on target.
Islam Rabi. It's been pretty impressive so far. 27 years young. 4 for 10. We witnessed that only last week back in Dhaka. Pleasure to see that. Real talent. Gets a little bit of shape away. Steamy in again.
Oh, hello. Yeah, he just hits there and strikes the post. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant start. Second ball has gone for the maximum.
Well, that's whippage. Absolute whippage. Bottom hand. 80 metres. Well, how do you like that one? How do you like those apples, Kamarul Islam Rabi? Fetch that, mate. Unbelievable stroke.
He likes it. He likes the bat. Why not? Screamed it out of the ground with that hit, and the slips now comes out straight away. Such a good batting surface this is.
You got, young man. Absolutely fantastic. They're going wild in the crowd. Great crowd here tonight. Mohammad Shahzad. He's had a look at one. Blocked one. Clubbed the next for 6 and then just hoiked. Next one leg side for 4.
Took him just one delivery and said enough is enough. I'm going to take you on. Well, that's a very good start. We know how dangerous he can be with the bat, especially in the power play. Bit of a discussion between the skipper and Kamarul Islam. What does he do next? Where can he bowl? Look at the fielding on the offside. There are 4 men on the offside inside the circle, 3 on the onside. Fine leg inside the circle as
absolutely incredible.
He's got swag that can play those kind of shots. More meeting in the middle, 16 in the 4 deliveries. Start with the knot and then one.
Said, yeah, I've got the use of the pitch. I've got my eye in. Off she goes.
Now the third man comes. What a start this is for the Vikings. I'm sure the discussion in the dressing room would have been on no matter what, we're going to go and chase this.
Yeah, he's shown in the last couple of games glimpses. He's got a couple of starts. Mohammad Shahzad. Need to get back to someone easy as you like. Easy as you like. .646.6. Mohammad Shahzad, take a bow. Overgone, 22 for naught.
গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা, বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Scintillating 4 minutes we've had probably in the last week or so. T20 cricket. Mohammad Shahzad. Bang. Clubs on leg side. And then he just smashes a tennis shot over long on for 6. The last one, saved the best for last. Got inside the line. Picked it up. Easy as you like.
Over. 22 and 6 already looking good. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, the skipper from the mighty Chips End.
Going down to Laurie Evans. Laurie Nobby here, mate. How are you, me old mucker?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, quite loud out here. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm enjoying it up here. What's it like down there?
Well, I might not get my chance though.
Get yourself on, my friend. I've got my good pal Atta here beside me. He wants to have a chat to you.
Yeah.
Hi Laurie, how are you doing?
I'm not bad. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Laurie, straight up. Have you got enough on the board?
Have I got, sorry? Say that
enough on the board, the runs on the board that you got scored?
Look, I mean, whenever you get, 200 on the board, and you've got to chase it down, you're always in with a chance. We've just got to sit tight in this power play. Hopefully a couple of wickets, and they haven't really, apart from these guys and maybe Mushfiqur, they've hopefully not got much else. So we've just got to bowl well.
Yeah, it's important to bowl well. You've bowled well in the tournament. You've actually defended a lot of low totals also.
Yeah, there was some sort of tough wickets in Dhaka, and runs on the board meant a lot more. So, if we got some wickets at the right time, it was a lot easier to defend. I mean, this is completely different. The Jews set in. It's going to be tough for our boys. But look, we just got to hang in and hope he makes a mistake.
You mentioned about the wickets, especially in Dhaka, not as good as the one that you've seen in Chittagong, but you got 100 in Dhaka, didn't you? 104 not out of 62 versus the wicket. It's brilliant.
Yeah, well, I had to find some form.
Now you opened in a few matches and then change of batting order tonight for you.
Yeah, I can't really.
Yeah, enjoyed batting you and I wish you all the very best throughout the rest of the matches.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Well, nice to hear the insights. The man in the middle, Laurie Evans, a man in a rich vein of form. Cam Delport on strike.
It's turned out to be a very good over from the skipper, Mehdi Hassan Miraj. Just the 3 runs, 25 without loss.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট
24 over 3 singles, but a run rate of 12 and a half. Mohammad Shahzad. Balls per Janji, balls per boundary, 2019. Shahzad just a 3.7, and Hales' numbers would have went up after last night's exploits. We always know Boom Boom Afridi deals in boundaries, but Shahzad, he's right up there, Mohammad Shahzad.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Down the ground.
Yeah, wonderful stroke. Great balance, great poise. Beautiful high front elbow. The hardest shot in the book. Does it easy. The fizz under pressure from the off. Mohammad Shahzad.
At this stage, Rajshahi Kings was 16 without loss. But you would always be in a bit of a pressure when you're chasing 190 plus. You're chasing 199. This is the kind of start they would have hoped for, and that's exactly what has happened so far. 5 in the first 2 deliveries from the fizz. Let's see what he's got again.